Hi loves, and welcome to the channel. I'm Erica, a psychic medium, oracle, and prophetess. Hope that everyone is doing amazing at this time. You guys have seen the title, so you guys already know why you're here. Happy 222 portal. Okay, so the message that I'm getting here, or that I've been picking up on actually since yesterday, is there is someone who they watch you. They see you, they watch you, okay? But this could also be, there's something connected to the feeling of this person of, I want this, I want you, but I'm not supposed to want you. Okay, so this could be maybe someone who, for some reason I keep getting a friend of an ex. So this could be a friend of an ex of yours. Could be years ago, that has, there's a lot of code activation, the soulmate stuff being activated, 111 on the timestamp. Okay. And I just got the name Cody. Okay. So Cody could be relevant for some of you guys. There's a lot of activations happening right now, right? So it could be someone from 20 years ago that let's take the example that I keep getting is maybe you dated someone and they have a friend, and the friend, maybe you guys never really looked at each other like that, right? In the past, but now maybe this person circled back around, right? A soulmate energy always will, if there is something there. I'm telling you, it's I want you, but I'm not supposed to want you. Okay, for some of you guys, this could be someone who's married and you're just showing them this other side of life and self-love and things like that. Whatever it is, you're activating the heart chakra. This person has developed feelings. The Ice King. A boss, an entrepreneur, and detached. So this could be someone that is typically very cold when it comes to love. Maybe this is someone who was cold to you in the past. I don't know. Okay. Lion. You could be seeing lions. This could be a Leo. This could also be an air sign. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This person obviously can be a boss or, an entrepreneur. This is big boss daddy energy here. All right. He's got a cape. He's armored up. His armor's all muscular. Okay. This is someone who could be very physically fit, This could be someone who's look at that union. You've melted the Ice King. This is what this is. You're melting someone's heart. Union, a serious relationship, marriage, and partnership. This is someone who's typically very icy when it comes to serious relationships, marriage, or partnership. Okay. This could be someone that maybe you dated in the past. And, another part of this message is right person, wrong time. You guys were, it's two people who are a match and meant to be together, but it was the different timelines, different lessons, different karma. You guys came together, maybe you fell apart, and now there's something circling back. There's been time, maturity, lessons, healing. Okay, so that's for some of you guys. It's collective, so it's going to be a little distance. For some of you guys, this person is at a long distance and you have to travel. Okay, this could be someone who's watching you from a long distance. See, her back, they're watching her. She can't see them, though. And then travel. Okay, this could be someone who's watching you and they're wow, it says vacation, honeymoon, and enjoyment. This could be someone who, again, who's developing feelings. You're making them, again, you're melting the Ice King. You're genuine energy, your authenticity, your whatever, your whole vibe, your whole vibe, okay? All right, you're hot because it's melting the ice. Someone thinks you're extremely hot, extremely attracted to you. There's extreme chemistry here that this person is like, who is this person? Okay, if this is someone that you dated in the past, they have elevated. So if you guys would come together, it's like something has activated here. It wasn't time before, but now it's time and something activated. Their heart chakra, whatever it is, they're seeing you differently. They're seeing everything differently, not just you, them, their life, what they want. But again, for some, I keep getting back to, you're someone that I feel very drawn to, someone that I feel magnetized to, someone that I really want to, you know, approach or talk to, initiate something with. But there's like this, like something holds them back because it feels like they're not supposed to do it. Or maybe that's something that they're telling themselves, you know? You know, oftentimes, like with soulmates and stuff, you know, you could have multiple past life soulmate. I mean, it's your soul family, your soul tribe, right? So you can be connected to different past life soulmates and things like that, like, and not even realize it. Like, oh, I dated this person, you know, 15 years ago. I had no idea that their brother or that their, you know, best friend or whoever would end up being an actual soulmate. Fast forward 15 years later, that brother or that best friend or, you know, whoever. I am getting the image in my mind right now of someone who stood as a best man in someone's wedding. This could literally be a best friend of someone, or a very good close friend, or someone that they really trust. It feels like you're forbidden fruit. And whoever this person is, they're icy. Like, this person is typically like not some, I just channeled this in a little reel on my Instagram page yesterday too. It's the energy of someone who's not typically, you know, very committal. And even if they've had like relationships in the past, they're not very faithful. They have a wandering eye. The ego has been telling them, you know, oh, I can do better, you know. This isn't forever. If I meet someone that, you know, tickles my fancy, that, you know, I'm icy, so. This could be someone who travels a lot for work. Okay, this is definitely someone who wants to travel towards you. Okay, they see, I mean, they view you as like, you're sexy. I think like the way you dress, your style, the way you are, your whole vibe. Okay, this is something about ships arriving, not too far off in the distance, long distance. I'm hearing a long distance call. Someone could be calling you from long distance, yeah. All right. Oh my gosh. You guys, look. The love triangle. It's the triangle. I'm telling you, there's an energy here. Maybe this person is, you know, maybe they're married. Maybe they're in a relationship and they're watching you and they're just like falling in love with you, developing deep feelings for you. You've activated heart chakra. You're showing all these things, right? And they can't, it's like they're, you know, like a little kid, like on a window, like, you know, the pet store, you know, like looking at the puppies. They can't take their eyes off of you through the screen or through however. I think for most of you, it's social media. A crowded relationship and choices. You see, look at, because it's passion. This person is fueled with passion, but I'm telling you, it feels like this is someone who this could be like a friend of one of your siblings, you know, oh, I can't, you know, for me, I grew up with brothers, right? So all my brother's friends growing up, they always had crushes on me. They always, you know, especially like my brother he's closer in age, you know, we're only 3 years apart as opposed to my other brother who was 9, we're 9 years apart, right? So my other, you know, the 3 year apart brother, we're closer in age. So, you know, the friends were always like, you know, but it was like, you know, for me, it was always like, you're like my brother, you know, you guys are also like my brothers, you know, like friends, brothers. It was never anything like that for me. But I could feel like these kinds of scenarios, like where it's like, I really want to date this person, but it's my best friend's sister or my best friend's brother, or, you know, like I said earlier, like, you know, it's my good friend's ex, you know, like how can I date like my good friend's ex, you know? It's like that. Okay, and like I said, for some, it's like, you know, maybe this person is in a relationship or married, but it's cold where they're at. Okay, I'll tell you that because you've warmed them up. So if there is some kind of like restriction where it's like a relationship or marriage or something like that, that's cold. That's not, you're the one like that's got their attention and where their feelings are flowing, and like, you know, you've activated something within this person. Chemistry. I said chemistry. Passionate feelings. Yeah. Okay. You could be brunette like me. Brown eyes. But wait, does she have brown eyes? No, she actually has like green eyes. Okay. Darker hair, intense and focused. This is like, you know, this could be who's watching you. This could be you. This is someone who's very intently focused on you. The chemistry, I'm telling you, it's like, but it feels like forbidden fruit. But I'm also getting like, I don't care. So this could be someone who's working up courage where they're just like, you know what? I don't care. You know what? The money card showed up. It says wealth, luck, finances. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna shoot my shot. I'm gonna test my luck here. And hopefully I get it right on the money. Okay, this could also be someone who's very wealthy. You hear that? You guys, I swear to you, I live on a country road, right? So we get like cattle trailers and trucks and tractors, and people drive down this road too, you know, but that was like a little, like, it was like a speedy BMW car, you know? It was a BMW with a spoiler on it. No offense to anyone who has a spoiler or likes them. But anyways, there's something fast moving here. This person could drive a BMW. Maybe you have a BMW. Maybe it's just about like, you know, like wealth, money, you know what I mean? Someone who's just wealthy, they're, you know, maybe they're very, maybe that's a part of it. Maybe it's like, I'm wealthy, you know, I've got all this stuff, but, you know, I feel like my life is cold. And then they see you one day and it's like, that's someone I could be with. That's someone I could share my wealth with. That, in fact, that's someone that I would want to share my wealth with. Whatever the situation is, you've showed this person something very different, okay? And right after the money card is the courting man. Yeah, it's the courting man who's wealthy or whatever, but they feel like you are a true gem. You're not an opportunist. You're not a user. You're not a manipulator. You're not, you know, you're someone who I feel, right? You're very, you're focused on you. You know what I mean? This is like, you know, definitely Empress type vibes here. I'm also hearing someone say, I'm not usually attracted to brunettes. So this could be, right, someone who's maybe typically dates blondes or whatever, you know, but it's like, oh no, like that one's like different, you know. This feels risky to this person. I'm telling you, whoever this is, okay, it feels risky. Like, I want to talk to you, but I probably shouldn't be talking to you. But, you know, we don't own anybody in this world, right? We don't own people, you know, just because like you know, I respect boundaries and I have respect in all the things, right? But like soulmate energy is different. And if it's something that's meant to happen, Nobody can stand in the way of it or stop it. It's gonna happen. Okay, especially if it's something like this where it's like you've activated something. You know, this was something where it was, you know, right person, wrong time. Maybe this person was cold in the past. Maybe they were a player. Maybe they, you know, were very just cold and like, no, no, I'm not. I don't date. I don't do it. You know, I'll sleep with people, but I won't do a relationship. Maybe this person actually did that. Maybe you kind of opened yourself up in the past years ago, and maybe they just like went cold and like kind of broke your heart. Everything that's meant to, okay, and I'm not going to compare this to like a very, like, this is not someone who was toxic and karmic and all the things. You guys actually, like, maybe there was a little bit of like karma that you guys just had to like, by like crossing paths or meeting. But that was it, okay? You guys had other pathways to go down, okay, to go through the heavy karma and the heavy lessons. And this is someone who sees you in a whole new light. Okay, so again, I feel like it's just like someone that like, you know, maybe before it was like, you know, maybe it's a friend, maybe it's, right, like someone that you've known for a long time or something, and all of a sudden it's like, it's turned on, the soulmate, whoa, the right? And now all of a sudden they have deep feelings and they, you know, and it's like, I shouldn't be feeling all this, but I do. This, I think for a lot of you guys, it's someone who like you've known before. For some of you guys, it's you've dated this person. Maybe you've dated this person and they were cold in the past. But I think this is someone that you've known before and you've ran in the same circles. You knew acquaintances of I mean, it doesn't, when I say same circles, it doesn't have to be like your best friend group. You know, this could be like someone that, you know, you were 20 years old and, you know, your girlfriend was like, oh, let's go to this party. And, you know, such and such, Mike invited us to this party and let's go to this party. Okay. So whoever Mike is, right? And then you go with your girlfriend, you know, because Mike invited them, you know, so you go to this party. Okay. And, you know, you have no connection at all with Mike or whoever that is. Okay. This is an example, right? So it could be real names though, right? Maybe, you know, maybe they kind of dated your friend when you were 20 years old. Maybe that Mike guy was dating your friend and that's why you guys were invited to the party. Well, fast forward 20 years later, however long later, okay, that Mike guy might circle back around, because if it's a soulmate, it will, like I said. And all of a sudden they see you and they're like, whoa, like I didn't see you in this light before, but now I do, and I can't get enough. Like there's like these feelings, like, you know, all these things. Okay, that's just an example, you know what I mean? All I'm gonna say is it feels off limits. It feels like someone is just like, why me? Because it feels like they're like, you know, I finally see someone that really heats me up and makes me feel things. Or I you know, see someone again after years and I see, oh my gosh, like this person, like how did I not see this before? You know, but for certain circumstances, it feels like, you know, I'm not supposed to move on it, or I can't move on it. Maybe you're the one in a relationship, I don't know. Okay, whatever it is, they know that you're a true gem, though. It's valuable quality and then jewelry, but it's about finding a true gem, a diamond in the rough. So I don't know, guys, but so I'm like, it's just, it came through and I'm like, oh gosh, oh gosh. But hey, this is like, you know, these beautiful like codes being activated, you know, and it's activating these, you know, multidimensional, multifaceted like parts of ourselves where we're connecting on those levels, you know what I mean? Where it's not like just 3D anymore. It's like, whoa, like you're my soul, like you're a soulmate. Like I feel something for you, like, that I've not felt for anyone ever, or, you know what I mean? It's like that. Like, let's say you're, I don't have any sisters, obviously, but this is just coming through again. So these are like literal situations for at least someone out there that I've mentioned here. You may have a sister, or like let's say you're a woman, right? And you have sisters, or you have a sister, right? And your sister has an ex-boyfriend from years ago, right? Let's say your sister's moved on, she's married, right? But this ex-boyfriend, where there was nothing ever between you guys before, all of a sudden, years later, or however long later, they show back up, they pop back up, they send you a friend request, or they like your photo one day, or they just start following you on Instagram, or whatever it is. Send you a message. Hey, remember me? It's where, again, it's like, okay, well, this is a soulmate. This is something that's actually like, whoa, but it feels off limits. He dated my sister 15 years ago for 6 months. You know, how can I do that? I'm telling you guys, but the energy like about this right now, like the biggest thing I want to say here is, like I said, I heard I don't care. So let's pull on that, because I feel that. I feel like no matter what, it's the soul knows what the soul wants. Like the soul wants what the soul wants. The soul knows what the soul knows. Okay, like it's different than like battling it out in the 3D and like the ego and stuff like that, right? This is soul. Exactly, soul. And then we have the Fool, which is the soul of the tarot. 0 point energy. Hey, I want a clean slate here. I want a fresh start. I want some kind of beginning here with you. I feel this spiritual connection. This is long-term, marriage, like all the things. You have union here, wedding rings. I'm telling you, you melt the Ice King. You activate something. Look at all the green, heart chakra. You can't be the Fool without the heart. Okay? I'm hearing, I fooled around and fell in love. Someone fooled around and fell in love. Elvin Bishop. If you guys want to look it up, Elvin Bishop, okay? I fooled around and fell. Ice King fooled around and fell in love. They started, something happened here. Something happened here. It was a soul spark, an activation, where it's, you know, and I'm getting Beauty and the Beast. There's something there that wasn't there before. That's this. Okay, someone wants to shoot their shot. They're going to take a leap of faith here. I was specifically asking about what I was getting with like, I don't care. You know what? I don't care. I found someone who makes me really feel something and love, and this is different. This is, you know, I'm not typically like this. I've never felt this before. Sometimes with soulmate connections, and that just shows you like who your true like tribe is, right? Like with true soul connections, like if it's meant to be, if people have to fall away for it to happen, I think we're like in more of an age now where a lot more people are feeling like the, you know, oh, well, if it's a soul, you know, well, if it's a soulmate, don't let me stand in the way. You know what I mean? I'll speak for myself and like, you know, exes of mine. Okay. We'll just say that. Okay. There's like, you know, and I'm speaking of like my karmic exes and people that I've, you know, that I've dated throughout, you know, right? If one of like, if a friend or someone in my circle, you know, connected with one of my exes and was like, this is it, you know, I would never ever be like, oh, no, no, that's off limits. Because I get it. I get how all this stuff works. We crossed paths. We played our roles with each other. It was a season and a reason. We've healed those parts of self. And just like everything in life, it's cyclical. It keeps going. Endings bring beginnings, death brings life, la 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 la, right? So, you know, who am I to stand in the way of other people's cycles? or soul cycles, or whatever you want to call it, right? So I don't know, you know, this can play out a million different ways for a million different people, but this is definitely something where it is, someone is moving towards you. Okay? And this is, like I said, like, this is like, you know, someone who they just never thought that they could feel this way. Or maybe they just are shocked by the way that they feel towards you. Like, again, there's something there that wasn't there before. Like, I can't explain it, but it just is what it is. They definitely want to build with you, collaborate, build something strong towards that 10 of Pentacles. And then 6 of Cups. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, so this could be someone you knew maybe from childhood, or was a childhood friend, or like you know, the examples I've given, you know, oh, my, you know, my good friend dated this person, you know, 20 years ago for, you know, a year, you know. Who cares, right? Time moves on, people heal, right? All the things, you know, and like I said, I do respect like boundaries and things like that, you know. I feel like it's like you have to be discerning, right? You have to be discerning. You know, I probably wouldn't be like, well, you know, my best friend just broke up with this guy a few months ago, and, you know, now it's, you know, that for me, that's weird, right? But like, come on, like the example I just gave, like, you know, hey, everyone for me, pass, free game, go get him. Go get him, tiger. This is a past life soulmate though. That's why it's so heavy. That's why it's so, it's intense, it's activating, it's all the things. Like, it's someone who really, they feel the feels here. They feel the feels here. Okay? So this is what I have for you, my loves. Happy 222 portal. Look at that. 5 of Wands. That just caught my attention. Look at that. See, going back and forth. I'm telling you, there's something where it's like, I don't know. Should I, shouldn't I? Like, I don't know, you know, it's like that, okay? And then the 5 of Wands, competition. This could be like, you know, it's going to create, you know, arguments or battles or da-da-da-da. But it's more of like an inner conflict between the head and the heart for me. Someone battling themselves, going back and forth, you know. But ultimately, like, this is major arcana. Ultimately, they take the plunge. And that's literally what I'm hearing, is they take the plunge. This could be someone who does cold plunges, or maybe you do cold plunges. We do have the Ice King here. This is someone who's very mentally strong too. Okay, this is, you know, someone who's very intelligent. They're very intelligent. I'll say that much. Like, they know who they are and what they want and all the things, you know. That's why there's this battle, because it's like, I know who I am, I know what I want, I know what I feel. But there's this one thing. And this may not be for everyone, right? Like, where there's like maybe something that they feel like, I can't, you know, I'm not supposed to go there, or I shouldn't, or there's a boundary that's being, you know, whatever it is, okay? It's not going to be for everyone. For some of you guys, like I said, this is an ex. This is someone from the past who's coming back in, and they want a fresh start here. Okay, but they've connected to the soul. I'm telling you. Okay, this is not a karmic ex that, you know, was, you know, a narcissist and, you know, drug your heart through the mud and, you know, Those are the ones where we had to learn the lessons. This would be more so someone that, like I said, maybe you came together, you fell apart, but it feels more innocent. It feels younger. It feels, you know, not. It just feels like, again, right person, wrong time. We had some living to do. We had some growing to do. We had some maturing to do. We had lessons and soul paths that needed to go separate ways for a while, and now we can come back. That's just how I'm getting it. So anyways, I love you guys so much. Thank you again for all of your love and support here on the channel. Let me know in the comments below how it connects with you. Thank you for the likes and shares and all the things. What was I going to say? If you want to book a reading, you can find the information down below in the description box. That is also where you will find all of the detailed information on the 3/3 portal activation workshop that is being held, facilitated by me with my light team and the Pleiadians, Jesus, and Mary Magdalene, but it's a Pleiadian and Jesus activation workshop, okay? So this is the 1 year, and it's the 8th one that I'm doing, and the very first one I ever did was last year in 2023 on the 3/3 portal. So it's a 1 year anniversary. Also, I've been being called over a month now to work with Jesus and the Pleiadians. Jesus has been coming through a lot. And it just so happens that I've been very sick like through February. So I had to postpone it in February, which is what I was originally wanting to do. And now it's on the 3/3 portal. Jesus was 33 when he finally ascended his, human life or his last human life, like all the things. There's so many, just whatever, you know what I mean? But it's going to be very powerful. If you're interested, all the information, how to get a ticket is down below in the description box, okay? We would love to have you here or there. It's very activating. The workshops they're beautiful. We get to hang out. There's always a very deep, guided, very powerful, activating meditation that is channeled by me, but not from me. It's like whoever I'm being called to work with. So this one will be the Pleiadians and Jesus. Jesus will be facilitating the majority of the meditation, but then the Pleiadians, it's a joint effort. But then the Pleiadians will be coming through at a certain point and kind of taking over for a little while. And yeah, we'll get more into that at the time of the workshop. But it's definitely some very healing Pleiadian activations and technology that is going to be being used. Okay, and I'm going to call it light technology, Pleiadian light technology. That's it. Okay. So there's that. And then of course, I just recently brought back and I'm doing pre-orders for my Lemurian seed clear quartz crystal pendants that will hang. This is actually mine, but I haven't had it like on, because I am trying to like, show you guys in the readings and stuff. But Lemurian seed crystals are very unique, as they are, wisdom keepers, code keepers, activators of from Lemuria, etc., right? So what I do is I infuse them with light language. I connect to the person, the energy of like whoever it is that the crystal is going to be going to, and yeah, just send forth like healing, or there's some heart chakra stuff that needs to happen, or this, or help them clear out some fear and root chakra stuff, or whatever it is, right? But the crystal knows what the crystal is doing, okay? So when it gets to you, it's going to be for you, and it's going to cater to that for your journey at this moment in time, whatever, right? So yeah, they're activators, they're healers, they're all the things. And you can pre-order yours, get the information down below in the description box. And I think that's it, you guys. They are charged under like I try to charge them under a full moon. I cleanse them under the sun. They get activated with light codes under the sun. I will usually keep them in like a space, okay, where they get charged up with like sound healing. I love infusing them with Goddess Lakshmi and Ganesha mantras for prosperity, abundance, like removing obstacles, all the things, you guys. So okay, so I did these like 1.5 years ago, and they were like really popular, and I just I don't remember exactly why, I just stopped doing them, but I was recently called to bring them back. So anyways, I love you guys. Thank you again. Have a beautiful day.